college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pick up there. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this This offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Second down, he'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. At the 20, he's got space. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The RPO fired complete to the left. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Found the spot in the defense. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his man. It's Sands. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding an escape route. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Johnson. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it inside the 45. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels
nowhere to go and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Listen, when your secondary can cover this long, that was incredible coverage on the back end. Nobody open, nobody open. He's patting the football, patting the football. The rush finally gets home after forever, and they cause the fumble and make the big play on defense, all because of great coverage in the back end.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds his man. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Catch in the middle, it's golden. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Here's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. That pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Makes the catch. It's Morrow. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina State. A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. With the catch, it's Golden. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give on the inside.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Stepping to the right. Running into the open space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.